Yo, what is good, everyone? What is good? It is your boy Ron Trades back with another banger video, guys. In today's video, we're going to be going over what is support and resistance. I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can implement this into your own strategy, how you can implement this into just, taking trades and bettering your entries while trading in the markets. Now for this video start, go ahead and smash a like if you guys are new. Also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Also, we are on this road to big 100 subscribers, guys. Also, last but not least, go ahead and follow my Instagram here. I will drop it right here on the screen. Make sure you guys give me a follow. I will follow you guys back. Just let me know that you came from the video. And also, if you guys ever need help trading on the side, or when I'm not doing a video or when I'm not live streaming, definitely feel free just to DM me on Instagram. I will respond back and definitely help you guys out as much as I can. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get this video started and let's do it. All right. So you guys can see here, we're going to be going over, what is support and resistance. Guys, this is one of the most famous, famous things to do, famous things to trade, and famous ways to trade while trading in the Forex or even a stock market. No matter what market you're trading in, you can use support and resistance to your ability. So the first thing we're going to be going over is, what is support and what is resistance, because I'm pretty sure a lot of us don't really understand what this means. And I'm going to be here, this video is going to be very in-depth, telling you exactly what support and resistance is and how you can spot it and how you can trade it, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and draw our support, right? So when drawing a support, first and foremost, you must understand that when you are looking for a support, that means that the market is coming down to your floor, right? So only thing the support is going to be the floor of the market. I like to look at it like this, just to keep it very simple, guys, because a lot of people can misconfuse or make this very hard, guys. Simply, support is the floor. I'm going to actually draw this out here. Excuse my handwriting, sorry about that. But support is the floor of the market, right? So you can look at support as your house. And everyone that's listening to me right now, in your house, you have a floor. So let's say in your house right now, if you decided to take a basketball and bounce it to your floor. Once you bounce, the ball to the floor, it's going to hit the floor and go where? It's going to go up to the roof. And what do you think the roof is? It's going to be our resistance. It's going to be our resistance, right? So support equals the floor and resistance equals the roof, right? So let me give you a better, clear example of what and how to identify support. So you're going to see the market literally do this. So this is the market. It went up. It came down to my support level. It went up again, came down to this level again, went up again, and then it officially went up. So right here, this red line I have right here is going to be indicated as my support. But we're going to go over exactly why this is a support, because I can easily show you this and, go on to another example where I'm going to actually slow down and teach you guys exactly why this is a support and where you can start to enter trades at on this. So as you guys can see here, I'm going to actually put an arrow here. I'm going to put 4 arrows here. Every time the market came down to this red line, what did it do? It went up. So honestly, what I tell my students that I teach how to trade, once you see that the market comes to a specific zone more than once or more than twice, that is indicating that that is a very strong zone where you can possibly take a trade entry from. Now, what do I mean by that? All right, what do I mean by that? Let me give you guys a clear example. I'm gonna actually pull out the path tool and give you guys a better example of what I mean. Right, so right here, let's say we're in the market right here. This is the market. We got the floor. This is my floor here. I'm sorry, cut off. This is my floor right here. All right, and then at the top, I'm gonna make this line blue. Let's make this blue. Right here. let's make this blue, and this is going to indicate my resistance. So now I have my support and resistance lines drawn up, right? So this is how the market is going to move when you're looking for a support or a resistance, right? So the market is literally, is going to push up, it's going to come back down, right? Push up again and come back down. So I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to stop right here. You guys see how the market literally went up and came down to my red line twice, guys? Once you see this happen in the market, it doesn't matter what market you are trading. You can now say if price does this again, if price, decides to, let's get my PAP tool. If price does this again, you can enter the market for a buy, right? Depending on if you trade HFX, depending on if you trade the regular Forex market, this support and resistance method works with almost anything, right? So remember, the support is going to be the floor of the market. Whenever you are looking for, looking to buy the market, you always want to make sure you are buying at a key level of support, right? So you will be placing buys here. As price comes back down to your support, that is when you will place buy call options, right? Now, let's talk about what not to do, right? Because, everyone tells you what to do. It tells you how to do it, but no one really tells you what not to do. And me, I'm going to tell you exactly what not to, well, let's see what just happened here. Let's refresh this. All right, so cool. What not to do. All right, what not to do. Let's actually clean our chart up a little bit. It's a little, I like to keep my charts very, 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 clean, I would say. So let's go here. We're going to do support one more time. So the market went up, came down to my level, went up again. Boom, boom, and boom. Right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and draw my support and resistance lines. Place it here. All right, cool. So this line at the bottom is going to be what indicated as my support. How do we know that? Let's talk about it, right? Price did what? Price went up, came down to my blue line, which is my support level. And why did price do this? Because obviously it's something here that is changing the direction of price. So every time price comes down to this line, it's getting rejected and going the opposite way. So as traders, guys, the only thing our job is to do is literally say, okay, if the market comes back down to this blue line, I can possibly look for it to go back up. Why? Because in the past, remember, guys, the market would tell you what to do in the past. So in the past, the market did what? It came here in the past and went up. Also, it came here again and went up. So now you can say if it comes back down, I can possibly look for it to eventually, go ahead and go back up. And that's how you identify a support level in the market. Right? So I'm actually write this out for you guys one more time because I did delete it. I want to make sure you guys got this. So just look at support as a floor. Right? Support equals your floor. Right? Whenever you see support or whenever you hear the word support, you're looking to buy the market, right? You're going to always buy at support and you're going to sell at your resistance, right? So now let's talk about what is a resistance. Now that we went over support, now that I have told you guys how to, identify a support, which is whenever you see the market come down to a zone that you think is support, if you see it touch twice, that's going to indicate that, okay, this zone is, has some respect to it. Now that once price comes back down to your support level, you can look to take the trade to get it to go to the right direction, right? So that's going to be the support example. Now we're going to talk about what does resistance mean. You guys can already see resistance is going to be where you're going to sell the market, right? Resistance. I may spell this wrong, but it's okay. Resistance is going to be sell. So when you're selling the market, you want to always sell at the resistance. And when you're buying in the market, what do you want to do? You want to buy at a support, right? When you're selling at a resistance and buying at a support, it's going to up your win rate because you're actually taking trades based off a key level and not just guessing, right? So when it comes to resistance, this is exactly how the market is going to move. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get my drawing tool out. I'm going to actually tell you guys exactly how you can get in at a resistance level, right? So at resistance, we're looking for the market to be sold. So that means the market must be at a very, very, very high point, right? So let's say if the market did a move like this. So the market was going up, going up, going up, and the market started doing this right here. Start hitting the same zone every single time. Hitting the same zone every single time and getting rejected. Then it eventually did this, right? Eventually did that. So as traders, let's go back to it again. As traders, it's going to be our job to what? To identify where price is changing directions at. So for a sell in my resistance level, as you can see here, price did what? Price pulled up to my blue line, and it constantly hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then it dropped down. So what did I tell you? In order to spot a key level of support and resistance, if it hits your line or your zone or your level more than twice and it gives the direction you're looking for, you can say that this is now a valid zone where you can, you know, start to take a trade setup. So let's say if you would have took a trade here, you know, it's not a real candlestick or anything like that. This is just a drawing, guys. But let's say if you entered this trade simply off of support and resistance and simply off understanding that, yo, price is, you know, coming to this zone constantly over and over, I'm going to go ahead and get into this trade. And you would have, you know, let's say a price would have gave you a reaction like this, which it will, you know, you would have been on the good side, right? So that's how you're going to identify your resistance. Now, I'm also going to go to the charts and show you guys this on the charts. You know, way more on the chart so you can actually see. Now, I did spell resistance wrong. That is okay. We are here to learn how to trade, now not learn how to spell, right? So resistance, we're going to sell, right? We're going to be looking to sell at our resistance, right? So now that we understand what support and resistance is, now that we understand what we're looking for when it comes to support and resistance, now let's go to a candlestick chart and let's identify some support and resistance, and we're going to talk about why this is support and resistance, right? So just looking at Euro USD, I'm looking at the 2-hour time frame, right? So each candle here is worth 2 hours. I will do a separate video explaining to you guys how to navigate through TradingView. So right here, let's say if I got my horizontal tool and I came to Euro USD. Now remember what I said. With support and resistance, it's all about where price got turned around at very heavy, right? And how many times did price come here? Let's talk about it right here. So if I place my blue line right here, and if I zoom in on the candlesticks, what do we see? Price came up to my candlestick. Price came up to my resistance, and it went down. It came up again, and it went down. Came up one more time, and it went down. Right. So what did I tell you? If price comes to your resistance or your support more than what? Twice, it's valid. It's going to now be valid so you can take this trade with confidence and without just guessing. Right. So let's actually pull out the path tool and we're going to actually demonstrate live what exactly price did. So right here, what do we have? We had price come from here. It went up. It went down. Price is now at my resistance zone. Right, price hit my resistance, went down, came back up to my resistance. This is the second time it did it, and it went down. Right, so this is just a clear example, exactly how you can identify resistance in the market. But I also want you guys to understand too, when you're looking for support and resistance, it's gonna be very, very confusing because almost everywhere in the market you're gonna see small supports and small resistances. So a key for me, I want you guys to take from this video is when you're looking for a support or resistance, you want to look for the major level, right? You want to look for the major level where price got turned around at. So I'm just going to put support and resistance, support and resistance. Can't spell. Look for major turnaround in market. Right, so this is just for the basics, guys. When when you're new, first starting off, learning about support or resistance, simply just look where the market got turned around major at. Right, so let's actually go over that real quick. Well, to me, it looks here the market was going up. We see a massive what? Let me zoom in for you guys here. We see a massive up candle, which is correlated as a white candle on my charts. So we see a massive white candle going up. Then automatically after that, what do we see? A black candle going down. So as traders, now we can have a trade entry decision and a trade entry reason, right? So right here on this horizontal line, this is going to be, indicated as my resistance. Why? Because let's talk about it. Price did what? Price pulled up and it went down. Now we can say if price pulls back to this resistance line, we can look for, candlestick patterns, or we can look for some reversal signs to get it to go back down. But the reason we're even looking at this line, guys, is because in the past, what did the market tell us? In the past, the market pulled up and it went down here. So now you can say, okay, if the market pulls back up to this line, I'm going to look for it to do the same thing it did in the past. And that's how you can, get better at just trading off of the support and resistance, right? So that's going to be two examples of the resistance. Now let's talk about the support. What do we do in support? We buy at support. What is a support? Support is the floor of the market. So when you're looking for support, you're looking for the market to be at a very low point. And once the market is at a low point, what is it going to do? It's going to buy. So right here at Euro USD, what do we see? The market right here has sold down. We have experienced a sell-off on Euro USD. Now we have come to, a zone where price is now starting to respect it. Let's talk about how many times did price come to my support level, right? So right here we have the market come down. It hit my blue line and it went up. So that's one touch. I'm actually going to draw this out. So that is one touch. This is touch one. Right? And, just for the reference, guys, if you have to do things like this, where just, drawing on your screen, helping you identify things better, definitely feel confident doing that, because there's nothing wrong with that. Right? So that's a touch one. We had price pull down. It gave us one touch. We're not in the trade yet. We're not in the trade yet. So let's talk about it. Remember, I said if price comes down to your resistance more than once or twice, that is a solid resistance or support. Right? So now right here, price comes down where? It comes right back to my support zone. And what did it do after that? Went up. So this is now labeled my touch 2. Remember what I said. You can enter off of touch 2. No matter if you're trading HFX, no matter if you're trading in regular Forex market, it doesn't matter. This works with almost anything, guys. So this is going to be my support level. Why is this my support level? Well, right here in the past, the market, came down to this blue line, which is my support level, and it went up. So let's say a price came down to it again, which it did. You should be looking for it to give you the same reaction that it did in the past to give it to you right now to go ahead and clear out of a trade or hit TP, depending on what, market you are trading in. All right, so let's go over one more example of support, and it's going to be the end of the video. Let's go over one more example of support. Like I say, guys, you can find support very, very clearly anywhere in the market, but it's all about finding the very key levels where the market really, really turned around at. Where the market, when I mean turn around, guys, I'm talking about moves like this. You see how the market came down to this blue line, came down again, and then it's instantly a massive white candle, which is indicating that the market is going up. That is a very strong candle right after it hit my support level. So that is very key to me when trading. Once I see things like this, now I can say in the future, if price comes back down to this line, I can be looking for the same thing, right? So what do we have here? We have another example of support. Why? Let's talk about how many touches we have on my support level line. Right? So right here, what do we have? We have the market do what? The market came down, it touched here. The market came down, it touched here twice. So this is now 2 touches that the market has gave us. Remember what I told you. when you're looking for support and resistance, if you see more than 1 or 2 touches in that zone or that level or whatever, you know, support level you're looking for, if you see 2 or 1 touch, that is valid, right? Only thing you have to do now, guys, as traders, is come up with a decision and say, hey, if the market somehow, you know, comes back down to my support level line, I'm going to be looking to enter a buy here to get it to go back up. Now, that way, you're not guessing. You're not just clicking a button. You're not just, you know, getting to trades because you think that it's at a good support level. Understand, guys, support and resistance is always going to be showed. You're never going to have to guess support or resistance because always look to your left. Always look to what happened in the past. So whenever you draw, you know, your horizontal line, always skim back. You can always just skim back to, you know, what happened in the past. You can always skim back to what happened in the past once the market hit this, you know, support level line. And that's going to be a way, guys, where you can start to take trades on your own, start to feel a little bit more confident. And, you know, like I said, hopefully you guys can implement this into your own strategy, and hopefully you guys can start looking for, you know, different support level and different resistance level where you can actually start seeing what the market is trying to do. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. I'm not going to make this video too long. As always, thank you guys for the support. This will be the end of the video. I will be dropping more videos, very, you know, consistent to help you guys out. Remember, I'm here to help you guys. I don't really want to see you guys pay for, you know, overpaid courses or, you know, any of the IMLs. They're not really worth it. So definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, if you guys need any help, just go ahead and reach out to me on Instagram, and I would definitely feel free, you know, just to go over this more in depth with you, or even to help you one-on-one for free. So without further ado, catch you guys in the next video, and I'm out of here.
Whoa, just had a puff out of dope up. I was just looking to free my mind. I was just looking for peace of mind. What kind of peace? I clenched the 9. I had a heavy load. Now I'm in the mode.